prefer Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe, or Mr. Governor at this point in your career?
Why not all three? Why limit yourself?
Oh yeah, all three are going to be just as long as Schwarzenegger.
We never
right?
choose one versus the other. We add. We always add. Yeah.
There was a moment watching this movie last night where I could have sworn your character's house was the house from Commando. It's very similar, the exterior shot and everything.
Right. Yeah, no. We shot in Atlanta, not in Los Angeles. So every shot was done in Atlanta. So therefore, it could not have been the same house.
Could not have been.
But
Now,
there was in both cases were extraordinary homes.
Oh right.
In Commando, I remember very well, shooting and doing all the action there, and having this big shootout in that villa.
Eating the ice cream there.
That's right.
I really love the idea of you and David together for this film, because we've seen you obviously in action films before, but there's this gritty authenticity to his movies. And I was just speaking with him also about the depth of the performance that you got to give. Can you tell me a little bit about making a film like this versus a big franchise tentpole action movie?
Well, it doesn't matter as much of how big is the movie. It's all about, what is written for the character. And I think that David wrote my character and all of the characters in the movie as very complicated and deep kind of characters that are not as clear as like, okay, this is the good team, and over here is the cartel, this is the bad guys. No, it was like we had flaws, and he wrote those flaws in there, and he wrote the problems in there, and he wrote what kind of occupational hazard there is being a SWAT team leader and having a SWAT team, and what happens when you start pissing off the cartel and you start busting them and taking their money, their drug money away in orders. What effect would it have on your team? What effect would it have on your family in orders that it comes with consequences? And that's why they started going over the line and they started becoming flawed characters.
Did you get to choose what tattoos you had?
No, all of the stuff that you see in the movie is all Dave's kind of choice. I mean, I do the acting, and I appreciate that he has done so much research when he wrote the script or rewrote the script, so that he could guide us in the right direction of what kind of training we should get into and how we should go and study with the LA SWAT and watch them carefully, how they go through buildings and how they breach doors and orders. And so that was very, very helpful, because I love to do the reps. Because when you get to the set, you got to have your act together. You cannot start thinking about how to hold a weapon or how to, break in the door and stuff like that.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure.